Isaac Clarke is the GOAT. How do you write a character and make it believable that he is surviving a, essentially, super zombie apocalypse? It's simple. You make the player control him. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, if you put anyone else in this situation and we're not controlling him, they're gonna die. But let's pretend for a second that this man didn't have a plot shield and that we weren't controlling him, and look at this man's insane feats. Isaac Clarke is an engineer and the sole survivor of the USG Ishimura incident, and it was on this ship that he survived the super zombies, otherwise known as necromorphs. Necromorphs generally turn their host into these blade appendaged zombies, and if not, they turn into something more grotesque or more powerful or more disgusting. Before arriving on the USG Ishimura, the crew consisted of 1,332 people. Isaac Clarke surviving aboard a ship with over 1,000 infected individuals is insane, and not to mention that the necromorphs can actually reproduce asexually, meaning that there is a good chance that Isaac Clarke survived aboard a ship with over 1,500 infected aboard it. And he also lands on a planet with even more infected and manages to slay a Titan infected. How a single man does this, I have no idea. Isaac Clarke is just built different. And he does this all while resisting the Marker's influence, which is an ancient artifact that corrupts the mind. So he not only has absurd physical feats, he also just has crazy mental feats. He does even more in the second game, surviving even more infected and entering a pseudo dimension at the end of the game where he fights the progenitor of the Marker, which is the Brethren Moon. A Brethren Moon is a planet-sized infected. Imagine a planet, but it's a zombie. Its goal is to assimilate all life, kind of like the Flood from Halo. And you would think Isaac would meet his match, but guess what? He fights a Brethren Moon and wins. This man is unstoppable, but unfortunately at the end of Dead Space 3, it's alluded that the Brethren Moons, the things that control the Marker and the infected, win when they find Earth. If there ever was a Dead Space 4 though, is it so crazy to think with all of Isaac's incredible feats that he could stop the Brethren Moons altogether. Just make this man a god at this point. I also forgot to mention that he fought Zeus, a literal god, and survived.